Welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal and today I'm going to talk about the Witcher Netflix series. Well, I'm going to discuss some of the comments in my videos that actually want this to be an animated series, not live action. Most people pointing out the work of Prestige Films that made almost all of the CDPR The Witcher animated cutscenes for trailers, intros and other promotional material. I mean, the cutscenes themselves do look phenomenal, especially for The Witcher 3. Even the intro for The Witcher 1 looks amazing and really captured the feeling CDPR aimed for and gave us a very nice intro to Geralt of Rivia and to everyone who are hearing about him for the first time. For a lot of people, the best way to capture the universe is to animate the series and not do live action, which could go wrong with monsters, looks, CGI and so on. But look, as much as getting an animated series sounds like a good idea and something we would definitely enjoy, technology in cinema has advanced to the point where you can make anything you want, but again it all comes down to funding, and that is the biggest thing here, the funding. Now, the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about the animated Witcher series, you look at all the characters from the video game and how they were designed. Again, some CGI cutscenes they made feature Geralt where he doesn't look like in the video game itself, but it just shows you how many versions of Geralt you can really have. And also, every single character from the game is a vision of CDPR, and I am certain that even though Netflix is going to aim to have some similarities with the game to attract more people, they still have their own vision, which in my books is okay for as long as they keep everything as it's supposed to be. It does sound simple, you animate everything, it makes the monsters look cool, Geralt and the world itself look by the book, you get Doug Cockle to voice Geralt of Rivia, and you're all set. Yes, it does sound like a dream come true, but Netflix is aiming for live action, and not gonna lie, there are some emotions that only live action can capture, and no, I am not saying that animated movies don't deliver on emotions, because they definitely do. I am a sucker when it comes to animated movies. But even in live action you can't get the monsters right, CGI is going to help, and Netflix does have the funding to create something like that. Trust me, they know that they have to make a believable world for us to enjoy. That is the first thing every single producer and director must know. How do I make people believe me? You also have to keep in mind that for the first season, because yes, there will be more seasons for The Witcher, Netflix is going to give a certain amount of money. Only if season 1 is successful, they will pump more money into the show. And only then you can expand the story, including the spectacle people want to see. One comment also stood out, why not make this like Beowulf? And if you're not familiar with the film, I suggest you go and watch it. It's truly remarkable what they did, technology speaking, it looks stunning. Now, Beowulf took $150 million to create, while the season 1 of Game of Thrones, for example, cost around $60 million, and so far we have no idea how much money Netflix is going to give to season 1 of The Witcher. So taking the motion capture and putting it into 3D, for example, like they did in Beowulf, could work for The Witcher, but I don't think Netflix is going to go in that way because, look, it costs a lot of money to go with something like that, and especially for season 1, they have to really think about every single creature Geralt is going to fight, because every single one of those creatures is either less or more expensive, so how much money am I willing to spend on a certain creature to make it look believable? You have to think about that. But to go back to animated versus live action, even though it seems like animated sounds like a secure idea where not too many things can go wrong, getting a high quality live action for me is exciting because sometimes I think we're too judgmental when we talk about films and series adapted from video games or books. And yes, we have every right to be afraid, there's so many examples that went wrong, but for me the main reason why an adaptation goes bad is when they try to copy a game, for example, too much, and it loses its own identity. Keeping the universe as it stands, but give it a look of its own, make it unique, something that is going to be loved for the sake of itself, not because the video game and the books were successful. And maybe we should just let them work, and when the final product comes, then we can say, hey, this is good, or bad, or mediocre. Until then, there's so many ways this could go, animated or not. In both ways, story and the universe need to be done right. It's not an easy job. And going from the casting of Geralt of Rivia, where it's basically impossible to decide which actor is perfect for the role, even then I said, just give me someone who's going to nail the character. I don't care about the name, I care about how someone is going to portray Geralt of Rivia. Same with the show. I don't care if it's animated or live action, just give us something that is believable and good. So that is all I have for today. I know that my opinions are sometimes extreme, but being in the industry of films and TV series and so on, trust me, it's impossible to please everyone, and I am sure Netflix is working hard on this. But tell me down below, what do you think about this, and smash that subscribe and like button for more. This is LastKnownMeal signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.